After a 6-0 victory in San Diego, BVB continue their US preseason tour and take on their toughest opponents to date in the form of Erik ten Hag's Manchester United. Marcel Sabitzer making his debut against his former side, and the action getting underway. However, it was a young and slightly more inexperienced Manchester United who would get off to the better starts. The majority of their star players beginning life on the bench. However, one youngster, Omari Forson, very nearly giving them an early lead. The reply would come in the 20th minute. Karim Adeyemi with a shot from distance on his weaker left foot, unable to really test Tom Heaton in goal though. Fast forward to the 24th minute, and it would be the opening goal of the game as well. Diogo Dalot with an absolute stunner from the edge of the penalty area. The clearance not quite convincing enough. Van der Beek with the layoff, Dalot with the finish. And Man United with a 1-0 lead at the midpoint of the first 45. It was United then causing their own problems at the back. Adeyemi first to pounce at the opportunity. The layoff for Malen, but the finish not really there to match. Just losing his footing slightly as the ball came his way. Tried to drag it back across the keeper. Down the middle in the end though. 35th minute, and BVB starting to find a bit more rhythm towards the end of the first 45. That man Adeyemi, probably the standout player for Dortmund in the first half. Plenty of pace and power, but again down the middle, and Tom Heaton able to make the save in the end. Just a minute later, Man United looking to extend their lead. Christian Eriksen from a dead ball situation curls it round, and Gregor Kobel makes a very, very good save to deny Eriksen there. Gets across well, would have seen that very late. And two strong hands keeps the ball out and away from danger. Just before the break then, BVB looking to get themselves back into the game. Adeyemi from a wide position, Sabitzer with the back heel, Adeyemi to Malen, and Malen with the equaliser. Great link-up play there between Adeyemi and Sabitzer. Adeyemi brought down in the process as well. Shouts for a penalty, but it didn't matter in the end, as Malen was there to slot home from close range and do so acrobatically. Just what the doctor ordered for BVB before the break, but they weren't finished there, with Man United handing them another opportunity. 60 seconds later, Sabitzer involved again, so too Donyell Malen. And a cool finish from the Flying Dutchman gives Borussia Dortmund a quick 2-1 lead. 2 goals in as many minutes. Sabitzer timing the pass to perfection. Malen with a cool and composed finish. And just like that, BVB turning the game on its head just before the half-time whistle, with both teams heading down the tunnel. Dortmund with a 1-goal cushion and a 2-1 lead. Plenty of changes for Man United at the break. Just 2 for Edin Terzic, or 3 to be more precise if you take the goalkeeper in as well. Alexander Meyer in between the 6 for the second 45. Benzebaini and Soliuchan both on as well. However, it was the front players who very nearly gave Dortmund a 3-1 lead just a few minutes into the second 45. Julian Brandt with the eyes for Aller. Can't get it past Onana. And Adeyemi with a golden opportunity. Can't find the target with the rebound. Then Man United in the 52nd with a chance of their own. The ball pinballing its way around. Finds its way to Anthony. And the Brazilian picks his spot and the bottom left corner to level things up at 2 apiece. That's almost unable to get the ball away from danger. Comes off Van der Beek and lands at the feet of Anthony, who is more than happy to take advantage of that fox in the box situation. 2-2 now the score. BVB, however, were more than happy to go hunting for a winner. It didn't take them long to do so. They would be given a little bit of help from Harry Maguire, the central defender, nearly scoring an own goal there. Bad news then, just moments later, with Thomas Meunier pulling up with what looks like a slight twinge to the right hamstring, having only come on at half-time. A disappointing night for him. Fingers crossed he'll be all right come the start of the season. Ole Pohlmann coming on to replace him, meaning that Torgan Hazard would slot in at that right wing-back position. It was BVB who then scored the 5th goal of the game to take the lead for the 2nd time. Youssoufa Moukoko, a second-half substitute on the end of some great link-up play between Julian Brandt and Marco Reus, being pulled to ground there by Luke Shaw, but still has the composure to side-foot it into the far corner and past Onana in goal. A well-taken goal by young Youssoufa Moukoko. BVB then on the back foot in the final 10 minutes, with Man United desperate to try and salvage something from the game. Marcus Rashford on in the meantime with a good shot looking for the far corner. Alexander Maya with a really good save, thankfully. Anthony unable to find the target on the rebound as the Brazilian puts his effort wide, but Maya doing his job in goal in the second half for the Black and Yellows. With 5 minutes to go, there was one more chance for the youngster Hugill, put through very nicely by Bruno Fernandes, but once again Alexander Maya up to the task. An even better save that time, if you ask me, staying on his feet, making himself big and keeping Man United out, and with it securing victory for BVB. So it's another win in pre-season for Edin Terzic's side, as they now head off to Chicago to keep the tour going as they take on Chelsea next, hopefully for another win.